Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back for day number 14 of our Halloween Island Challenge. We are doing a 30-day island challenge to complete a Halloween spooky island in just 30 IRL days. And like I said, today is day number 14, which means we are at the 2-week mark. We're almost at the halfway point. Tomorrow will be the halfway point, which is crazy. But behind me you can see what we did in yesterday's build. We made a cute little post office. I love how this build turned out. It is so adorable and probably one of my favorite fake buildings I've done till this day. I can kind of do like a little mini island tour. So over here we just have some filler, that way you don't ruin the perspective of the build in front of that. We have a little walkway down here with a little pumpkin patch over there. If you go over this way, we have a haunted house, which I think this is my favorite build on the island so far. I really love it. And then going over this direction, we get over to our entrance build. And I do have to go back in and add some more stuff down here. I added a little festival confetti machine over here behind this tree, and I think it's really cute because you can't really see it, but when you walk by you get like sprayed by confetti, and I think that is super cute. But probably when we're getting ready to post the DA, I have to go back through and drop some candies, maybe some star fragments, scattered papers, and just kind of like, I don't know, kidcore-ify it a little bit more, add some clutter. I feel like every good kidcore island has some clutter. But yeah, this is the build we did last video, and then this heads over to the beach, which is taken over by flowers at the moment, but we will be doing the beaches eventually. And then going over this direction, this long road leads over to resident services. And where we'll be decorating today is actually in this big open field where all of these weeds are. But we're going to be building, I think, 2 more shops similar to the ghost post that we made yesterday. So 2 more fake buildings, and I'm really excited. But first, before we actually get started building, I need to clean this up because there are so many weeds. I said it in the last video, but I time traveled to the correct year because I was 2 years in the past, and it caused so many weeds to spawn on this island, and that is horrible. We also have Flick here. Hello. Alright, get back to wandering around the island. But yeah, let me clean this up and then we can get working on this area. Now that the weeds are all done, we can whip out our terraforming tool, because we will be doing some cliff making as well as a lot of pathing. So we need this to do those things. And first, I'm going to start out with laying down some path for our first store. So what I'm thinking of is using the biscuit candy store for the first one, and then the second one we build today will be at Lucky's last stop. We also have this potion store, but I don't know if we'll actually have anywhere for that on the island. But we might do this instead of the rock garden I was thinking of down by the entrance, but I don't know. Today we'll be doing Biskits Candy and Lucky's Last Stop, and I want them to have a different flooring. So the first one we'll do is Biskits Candy Shop, and I'm going to use these Halloween tiles for the flooring, and I think I want the building to be like a decent size, so like 8 tiles. So we'll do 2 extra to give some room on this side for more decor. So a total of 8 tiles. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 more. And then how far did I go up with this over here? I went to this tile. Okay, so I'll keep it the same length, and that way like everything is kind of like the same. They're not like weirdly closer to the road or anything. So we'll stick with these dimensions that I used in the last build. Alright, so this side is laid out, and then I think for the Lucky's Last Stop, I want to use this tile because it's just a little bit more serious and like it's a funeral home. So I feel like having like a very bright and colorful flooring doesn't really make sense. And I'm going to make it the same length, so 10 across and 4 wide. So I changed this a little bit. I changed this one over to 8 tiles wide, because the build I have in mind I think is only 6 tiles, and then I want to do like a little bit more decoration over on this side. And then I did keep this one 10 because the build is just bigger based on the items I'm thinking about using. but I also want to extend the pathway to go around resident services, I think. So I think I want this to be kind of like a road that you can get to from resident services. So we'll use a layer of the sidewalk code here, and then we'll take that same 4-piece little tile, this one that I've been using as like the main pathway around the island, and we'll do a little row of this, well, 2 rows to continue the road up this way. I don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing around resident services, and I'm not going to be doing that in today's video. We'll do that on its own video basically, but I think I want to surround this by some of this pathway because we also have this area over here, and I think we can have a path leading up this direction as well. So I think this will work out. I also, because I think we only have 4 tiles on this side, or 3 tiles. Oh, I don't think what I wanted to do is gonna work then. Okay, well, let me not think about that too much. We're not doing that in this video. I'm just gonna add this pathway, and then I can do something to figure out what we want to do on that side, but I'll finish doing this thing and then we can get started on the actual build. Alright, so first I want to map out where I want all of this to go. So the base of the building is going to be a little similar to the one that we made yesterday. So we have the wide display stand, and then I'm also going to use a wooden bookshelf in the middle like we did for the post office. And then on this side I'm going to add another wide display stand. There we go. And then we'll put the doors here. And then I need to get some like candy things to go around all of this, but I think that's what I want to do for the base of it. But I do want to customize these to have a cute little design on them, and I have to customize all of my simple panels. So let's do that. Alright, so all of these are customized now, so we can add back our wide display stand. And for this, I just went with that cute little banner style code that we have that goes with this shop design. So I thought that was cute for the backdrop. And then for the center, I'm going to use those 2 door codes again, and those are going to be like the entrance to the candy shop. Oh, that did not go where I wanted to go. Please go in the center. Okay, and then we'll just push this back. And then we have to build up a cliff behind this, and we'll put some more stuff up there. I always like to put this on the top of the cliff because when you adjust your camera and you see the grass, I feel like it just ruins the perspective that this is a building. It just reminds you that it's actually a cliff. I don't know. It just makes me happy. So that's what I do. But I have the Biscuit like logo sign, so we're going to put this here. And then behind that, I'm going to add a fence again. I think I have one. I do. Okay, there we go. And then on both sides, I'm going to add a wide display stand. So this is where it starts getting a little bit different than what we did in yesterday's build. But I want this to be like a tile back, like right there. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And we'll push this up like half a tile. And then I want to put something behind this so you can see it. I'm thinking either a balloon cart so you can see like the little balloons above the sign, or we can do the Turkey Day balloons and put it on top of a cliff. So let me go run and grab both of those so we can see what those look like. So the first one I grabbed is the Plaza Balloon Wagon. And I grabbed it in the orange version because I feel like that went with the color scheme of the biscuit sign the best. So we'll see how this looks from down below. Oh, okay, that is kind of cute. I do really like that. I also like the green because Biscuit's name is green. So that's really cute. If we do that one, I do have to add the codes to the ground. But the other one I wanted to try out was the Turkey Day. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the little table setting thing that has some balloons on it, and that is really cute. And I'm going to put it on top of a cliff so you can actually see it because it is kind of a small item. So let's add that here. See, and then I don't think you'll be able to see the picture frame or like the lacy bit from the ground. So I think that will work out nicely right there, but I want to see what it looks like. Okay, so that's more like understated. Like, it's smaller, it's not like as big, but I think I actually like the balloon wagon better. So let's change that out, and then that does mean I have to add some codes back down, and then we'll take all of this down as well. So that is in place, and then I wanted to add some stuff to these windows. So I thought a cute little thing to place is Jack's face. So it looks like a little pumpkin in the window. I don't know, I saw someone do this carrot cake on Instagram. They make some amazing fake buildings, and my fake buildings on this island are definitely inspired by them. So make sure to follow them on Instagram. They're not playing Animal Crossing as much. I think they're playing Palia now, but yeah, they have some amazing islands if you want to go visit them. And then over here, I wanted to add a little festival lamp, like the little feather one. And I thought a good item to use was the wooden end table. I think that's what it's called. I used that on my walnut island and it worked out really well. So I figured I'd use it on this island, and it's black so it matches. So we have those, and those are pretty cute, I think. Yeah, that looks nice. And then to go behind that, I think I want to add another wide display stand. So we'll just push this up. I don't think it will go... Okay, it does go all the way across. I think this one though I have to place from this direction because I want the window to be on the outside. Yeah, okay. So we'll just push this one forward. Ooh, okay. I really do like this from down here. I don't know if you can tell... Oh, a balloon. Hello. I don't know if you can tell that the face mask thing, the Jack's face, is in the container, and then the balloon... Not the balloon. The festival lamp isn't. But I like it. I like that you can see the glass of the two little standee things. So that's really nice. What I'm thinking about doing over here, because what I'm facing right now is the cliff. And usually I like to align this section with like wide display stands. But I think instead I'm going to grab some simple panels and put them here with a fence in front, and then that way you won't be able to see the side of the cliff, and I'll put the trees over on this side next to the road. So yeah, I don't know, that way you can't see them, because I would want to put a tree here, but it's gonna be too close to the cliff and it won't allow me to do that. And then I need to grab some things to go inside of the windows. And then I need to grab some other things to like decorate around this building. So let me do all of those like 7 things I just said, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back with some items and lots of customized items. The first thing we're going to do is put down some simple panels. And I just did this ivy code because I thought it would look good with like the trees being behind it. And it's just like a simple filler thing, so it doesn't like take your eyes like too much off of the building going on. And then in front of that I was gonna put a fence, just cause I don't know, I liked it. I guess. And in front of the doors I thought it would be really cute to do a spooky arch, so I want to put this down. So cute. The only thing I'm worried about is that I was gonna put some items in front of this, but I might have to put it up here now. So one of the things that I have is a display table. It's a merchandise table. It took me forever to find this item. And I customized it in the purple version. I don't know if I love it being purple, but if we want to change it, we can in a little bit. But I grabbed a tabletop display and I just put a little pumpkin sign. I don't know, I thought it was cute. And then to go on here, I have a bunch of different candy items. So we have the actual candy, we have cotton candy, we have a candy stall, a spooky candy set. We have a couple of those. Ooh, maybe we can do the treat basket actually. How big is this item? Oh my gosh, it's so tiny, but it kind of makes sense because you have the pumpkin here and then like the treat basket, so maybe it's telling you that you can buy a treat basket. I just don't know if I like how tiny it is, but it's super cute. And then let's see, in here we can do a spooky treat basket. I grabbed 2 of them. I grabbed an orange one and a green one, and then we can put the candy in here. Can I place it? I can't. Okay. Ooh, we could also put that out here because it comes in the little bag. The bag is also kind of small, so I don't know which one I want to do. And then, okay, over here we can put the other candy set. Okay, there we go. I just had to scoot this over a little bit. And then over here, I grabbed a bunny candy. I don't know if that makes too much sense. It is like another candy item, but it's obviously Easter. Is that kind of funny though? They sell like Easter candy too, like during Halloween time. I don't know if that's funny or just dumb, to be honest. But I thought that was kind of cute because, or if we wanted to do something else, we could grab a candy and put it in there. Yeah, I think I prefer the candy just because it's... Oh, you know what else they have? Lollipops. Maybe I'll try to switch this out for a lollipop, actually. And then one thing I wanted to put over here was the LED sign. And I customized it with another type of pumpkin. So I think that's cute. It's also black and orange, so it kind of matches the flooring a little bit. I was going to put the candy stall in front of this, but now that we... Oh, that's the candy dispenser. Where's the candy stall? Over here? But it will go onto this side, and I don't know if that will bother me. I guess we could put it on the other side, and that kind of will make more sense because we have the cotton candy on this side actually, so maybe that works better. Yeah, I think that's cute. I think you can turn it on too, can't you? Yeah. And then over here I was going to put a drink machine and a vertical banner, but maybe we can put just like the little candy thing over here. This guy, because that's still cute. Or we could put that right here maybe, or in front of this. But I also, let's see, I have a drink machine, so we can change that out too maybe. I grabbed the drink machine in the green, although I don't know how much I love that being in front of a green backdrop. But we could do the green drink, and then I have a trick lamp that we can put on top. There we go. And then let's see if we put the candy little machine over on this side. Yeah, it goes in between those, which is nice. And then I grabbed a vertical banner. This is what it looks like. I customized it as well. But I don't know where I would put this now. It could go... Actually, I think the item I'm going to put here is too big to even have an item right here. So maybe that won't work. What if we push this all the way over in front of the little table? That kind of blocks that a little bit. I don't know if I like it like that. Let me scoot this back over. Maybe like right there is cute. I don't know. And then maybe the vertical banner just like right here. Like half a tile back. And push this way. You can't see it at all. I think that's fine though. And then what else do I have in my pockets? A spooky lantern, a spooky tower, a plastic bench, bunny candy, and more candy. I think that's gonna be it for right now. I don't think anything else can really fit here. I might put the plastic bench over on this side once we have more trees put in, but we aren't gonna do that right now. I might also change the bottom of this merchandise table to be orange just so it matches everything a little bit more. Yeah, actually, let me do that right now because now that it's pointed out to me, it's kind of bothering me. So we'll change that. And then we'll get started on the next building. Okay, I customized a bunch of stuff for this next building. And the first thing that we're going to start out with is actually a castle tower. So this is going to go all the way over here. And then in the middle, we're going back to our roots and adding some wooden bookshelves. And this time I went with the white version just because that goes well with the Lucky's Last Stop design. It's a white design, so I think that is the best fitting. And then we'll add another castle tower on this side, kind of like bookending the two sides. And I think this is so fun. Look at this. When I used to make fake buildings, I used to do like kind of like the same design over and over, just with the wide display stands or bookshelves and everything. And then I don't know, I think it was really Carrot Cake. I was looking at some of her islands and they are so amazing and so unique. Oops, that's the wrong one. So this is this is me telling you to just experiment with some other items when you're making your fake buildings. It can be so much fun. But back to what I'm doing right now, I'm just adding some windows in the front of the building. So we have a door kind of in the center, we have a blank window, so we'll probably put something in front of this one, and then we have the funeral home design right there, and then in front of that I'm gonna add a stall and push that all the way up against it. And it's nice because when you look at it from this view, you can see the little funeral home sign inside of there. So that's very cute. I like the base of this building so far. And then we do have to build up some more cliff, so let me do that quickly. Alright, cliff is built and covered in custom codes, so now it's time to decorate, the best part. And first we're going to add some more simple panels. So this is going to be the Lucky's Last Stop design, and then on both sides there's like a matching side panel, and they have some of the cutest little designs. I think this one has a Frankenstein and a little tombstone, and then this side is a ghost and a bat, I think. Yeah, a ghost and a bat. So that's our like base of the top, and then behind that I want to add a row of fencing, and just behind these four, I'm not going to put them behind the castle towers on the bottom, but for now we're just going to add these fencing. And then in the middle of all of this I want to add another castle tower, so I think I have one, so I'm going to add one in the middle, and I know I can add something on the top of these. I don't know if I want to yet or not though. I'll think about that, but first I'm gonna add a little bit more terraforming, and it's gonna be like a one tile piece item, but I need somewhere to stand on top of it, so we're building it up for 2 right now. And I'm gonna add some more codes on top of this as well, so I'm just gonna add that black code. I'm using the sidewalk one for this building just because it's like simple and not like too distracting. But up here, I'm going to add a stone lion dog, and I customized it in the white version, and I think this is so cool. I got this idea from, once again, Carrot Cake. They did a Lucky's Last Stop, and they used this item and then the like wedding organ or like wedding pipes or whatever that item is, and it looked so cool. But I'm stealing the idea of using the stone dogs. We used it slightly differently, but it's a really cool item that I feel like I never see actually used, so I'm glad we get to use it here. And then same thing on this side, I'm adding another one, and we'll just turn that towards the front, and then we can knock down this little cliff. And then next up, I'm gonna add some decorative pillars, and I grabbed them in the black version because I wanted it to match the black from the castle tower items that we're using, and I didn't know which item to use, so I grabbed 2 different ones so we can see which one we like the best. The first one that you probably just saw me put down was a spooky lantern, the little pumpkin, but I have it turned around so you can't see the face, and I used the gray version because that matches like the vibe of this build the most. And then on this side, I used the Casablanca lilies just because, I don't know, you give like flowers when people have people that pass. Okay, can't really see that, scoot up a little bit. I think I like the pumpkin better. I think the Casablanca is just too tall. So let's switch that out real quick. Okay, so instead we're gonna use the spooky lanterns, and I think that I want them to face the back because I feel, do I, or is it nice that it will give it a little bit of light? Maybe I will push it this way. Yeah, we might as well. And then behind that, I'm just going to continue some of the whiteness from the simple panels, but I'm going to use a wide display stand behind this, and just to give it more of like a building feeling. So I'm going to push these all the way up. There we go. And then let's see what this looks like. Yes, I love that. When I take a picture, I might just get rid of the trees just so I can see what it looks like without them, but I love how this looks. It looks amazing. Like I said, I might put something on top of these castle towers because you can put something like in the top a little bit, but I don't know if I want to do that. But I think this building looks so cool, and because it's so tall, I'm thinking on this side I want to add something else in the back. Maybe a decorative pillar with another set of festival lights in the back, just because it's looking kind of short now. So let's add that and see what it looks like. Ooh, okay, I do like this, but I think the one on the right is a little too far pushed back, so I'll edit that, but I do like a little bit more height up there, and it gives it like something interesting to look at. So I do like the adding of those festival lamps. I'll just fix the other one in a little bit. But now I have to find some items to decorate out of here, and I've seen people use some of the Western style stones, some items that look like urns, and oh my gosh, I saw this and I think it was carrot cakes. Again, I've talked about her so much, but she's such an amazing decorator. She used a picture of Wisp, his like photo, and I'm sorry, but I'm 100% taking that idea, and we're gonna use a picture of Wisp because that is so cute, because he's a little ghost. I don't know, that's so cute. So let me grab some items and we can place some stuff around. Alright, so let's start decorating now. For this spot right here, I definitely want to add the Wisp photo. If I can find it, there we go. And I put the gray frame because I thought it matched the vibe a little bit. And then I think I want to put the Casablanca lilies next to that because it is so beautiful. And I wanted to use them up there and I felt like they were too tall, but I feel like for this area it fits better. And then over in front of this, I thought we could use an iron bench. I don't know if that like just doesn't stand out enough, because another item I grabbed was the big flower stand, and I think that's what it's called. Yeah, flower stand. And I grabbed it in 2 different colors. I don't know which one I want to use. So the first one is the red and green version. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Just kidding, not that one. Let's try the purple one. Oh, is this item freaking a 1.5? I can't center it. Okay, that's actually pretty annoying. But that's like super pretty there, I think. And let's see, I grabbed some simple panels to do the same thing we did on the other side over here. So we have the 2 simple panels that have like the ivy on it. So we'll put that down first. And then like the other side, I grabbed a fence to go in front of it as well, just so it's a little matchy-matchy. And that way it can cover a little bit of this cliff as well, because I don't think I'll be putting anything back there. So we have that, and I like the fence, it matches the build. But to put in front of that, I grabbed a golden casket, because you need to see your options, and one of those options is to I guess it'd be buried in a golden casket. And then I learned that you can put something on top of it, so I just grabbed a little tulip to go on top. I think that is so adorable. Someone left it for them. And then let's see, over here, what else do I have? I have the Western style stones, so we can put some of these out. Oh, I want it to be the other way though. We have a couple different variations, so this is the white version that we can put here. And then I think I have the black version as well. There we go. And then I feel like we could put one on this side too. Maybe we can fit it in right here. Yeah, this is the gray version. Let's flip this around. And I think I can fit in this little crevice right here, just on that half tile. I think that's pretty cute right there. And then to go over here, I grabbed the urn, the Aquarius urn, because maybe you want to be cremated and put into an urn. And then another item is kind of like an urn, but it's a metal pot, but it looks like another like smaller urn. So we'll just put that in front of there. And then I think that kind of finishes it. I might grab some scattered papers to put like right here or something. And something I'm realizing right now is that I don't have any music in this area, but I don't know where to add it if I add any. But yeah, let me grab some scattered papers and I'll drop some candies and stuff. And I think that will be it for this build. Oh, duh, I have to add the trees back here. So let me do that first. So here is our last view of Lucky's Last Stop. I love how this area turned out. It's definitely one of my favorite fake buildings I think I've ever made. It is so cool. I just love it. I don't know what else to say about it. I really like it. And of course, I love my little Wisp photo, so adorable. But let's take a look at Biskits. I also really love this building. It's a little bit more what I usually do when I do fake buildings, a lot of like the wide display stands and simple panels and everything, but in like a kind of like creative way. I think I love how this area turned out, and I would love to go to Biskits candy shop. I think it is so cute. So yeah, we have this little walkway now where we have Lucky's Last Stop, We have Biskits candy, which, by the way, I really hope we find Biscuit and we find Lucky, because how cute would it be when we go to do their interiors, we make Lucky's look like the Lucky's Last Stop building, like if you were to go inside. And same thing with Biscuit, we make him a little candy shop inside of his house. That would be so adorable, so I hope we find them eventually. And then down the road we have the ghost post, which, I mean, we could find one villager to do the ghost post, or we could just do like a post office in my house, like maybe the basement would be a post office. But I love how this area of the island is turning out. It's like a little shopping district. There you go. I was trying to think of the word, I couldn't think of it. But I think this area turned out so adorable. But that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun. I think this will be kind of a long one since it's been a long time of me recording so far. But this was day 14, and when day 15 is ready for you, it should be somewhere on the screen for you. So if it's ready, go ahead and watch it. And if it's not ready, I will see you tomorrow. Bye, friends!